Picture this, May 28, 2006, a packed stadium, the crack of the bat echoes, and a baseball soars through the air. This isn't just any baseball, this is history. This is Barry Bonds' 715th home run, the one that pushed him past the legendary Babe Ruth into second place on the all-time home run list. The crowd goes wild, but for one person, a 38-year-old marketing director named Andrew Morbitzer, this moment is about to change his life. As the ball sailed into the bleachers at the AT&T Park in San Francisco, it landed right in the middle of a frantic scramble. And when the dust settled, it was Morbitzer who came up with the prize. Now, catching a historic home run ball is like winning the lottery. Suddenly, you're holding an object worth a small fortune. But what do you do with it? For Morbitzer, the decision was complex. He was a lifelong Giants fan, and this ball was a piece of his team's legacy, but it was also an incredibly valuable asset. He held on to it, taking it home, wrapping it in a sock, and storing it in a safe. The media frenzy was immediate. Reporters were calling, experts were estimating its value, and the whole world seemed to be watching. What would he do? Sell it? Keep it? The pressure was immense. Imagine the scene in the bleachers. The ball comes flying in, a white blur against the blue sky. It ricochets off a sign, bounces off a concession stand roof, and lands in a chaotic pile of fans. People are diving, pushing, grabbing. It's pure pandemonium. Andrew Morbitzer later described it as a mosh pit. He saw the ball, made a dive for it, and somehow, amidst the chaos, managed to secure it. He was immediately swarmed, not just by other fans, but by security, who escorted him to a secure area to verify the ball's authenticity. It was a whirlwind experience, going from an anonymous fan one moment to the center of the sports world the next. The authentication process for a ball like this is fascinating. Major League Baseball uses invisible ink and other markers to identify official game balls, especially for milestone events. Once Morbitzer was in a secure room, officials examined the ball under special lights to confirm it was the genuine article. He was now the official owner of home run number 715. He was offered a chance to meet Barry Bonds and trade the ball for some signed memorabilia, a common practice, but Morbitzer, perhaps sensing the ball's true market value, politely declined. He decided to take his chances and see what this piece of history was really worth on the open market. This decision put him in a unique position. He wasn't just a fan anymore. He was the custodian of a significant sports artifact. The debate raged. Should fans who catch these balls be obligated to give them back to the player or the team? Or is it finders keepers, a random reward for being in the right place at the right time? Morbitzer chose the latter path. He contacted an auction house, a move that signaled his intent to sell. This wasn't about greed. It was a practical decision. A windfall like this could mean financial security, a down payment on a house, or a college fund for his kids. It was a life-altering opportunity that fell right into his lap. The auction was set for August 2006, just a few months after the historic home run. The pre-auction estimate was somewhere between $200,000 and $300,000. The sports memorabilia market is a wild and unpredictable beast. An item's value is tied not just to the achievement itself, but to the player's popularity, the story behind the item, and the economic climate. In Bond's case, his legacy was already complicated by the cloud of performance-enhancing drug allegations. This controversy added another layer of intrigue to the auction. Would collectors be willing to pay top dollar for a record set by a controversial figure? Or would the scandal suppress the price? Think about the psychology of the bidders. You have die-hard baseball fans who want to own a piece of the game's history. You have investors who see sports memorabilia as a tangible asset that could appreciate over time. And you have people who are just captivated by the story. The auction itself was an online event, stretching over several weeks, allowing bids to come in from all over the world. The tension would have built day by day as the deadline approached. For Andrew Morbitzer, watching those numbers climb must have been a surreal experience. Every new bid was another confirmation of his incredible luck. When the final gavel fell, or in this case, when the online timer ran out, the winning bid for Barry Bonds' 715th home run ball was $220,100. After the auction house took its commission, Morbitzer walked away with a significant sum. While it didn't reach the dizzying heights of Mark McGwire's 70th home run ball, which sold for over $3 million years earlier, it was still a massive return for a day at the ballpark. The sale price reflected the complex reality of Bonds' career. The achievement was monumental, surpassing Babe Ruth, but the controversy surrounding him definitely impacted the final value. The story of this ball highlights a fascinating aspect of sports culture, the commodification of memory. A simple object, made of cork, rubber, yarn, and leather, becomes a symbol. It represents a specific moment in time, an athletic feat that millions witnessed, and because of that, it acquires a monetary value far beyond its physical worth. The person who bought the ball wasn't just buying a baseball. They were buying the story, the bragging rights, and a tangible connection to a historic event. It's a reminder that in the world of sports, that history isn't just written in record books, it's sometimes caught in the bleachers and sold to the highest bidder. So what happened next? The buyer remained anonymous for a time, but it was eventually revealed to be a collector who saw it as a key piece of baseball history. As for Barry Bonds, he continued his pursuit of the all-time record. A little over a year later, in August 2007, he hit home run number 756, passing Hank Aaron to become the new home run king. And what about the ball for that record-breaking home run? That's another story entirely. It was caught by a 21-year-old student named Matt Murphy, and it sold at auction for a staggering $752,467, more than 3 times the price of number 715. The disparity in prices between ball 715 and ball 756 is telling. Surpassing Babe Ruth was huge, but becoming the undisputed number 1 was the ultimate prize. The value of these artifacts is a direct reflection of the milestone's significance. And for the fans who catch them, like Andrew Morbitzer and Matt Murphy, it's a moment of pure, unadulterated luck that can change their financial fortunes overnight. It's the ultimate souvenir. The story of the 715 ball is a perfect snapshot of the modern sports world, where history, controversy, and commerce all collide in the flight of a single baseball. Thanks for watching. If you love stories about legendary sports moments and the fascinating world of memorabilia, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We've got plenty more amazing tales to share. See you in the next video.